Hey, so today I am with Diana. So Diana is a friend of mine, and we were spending the time together. And she was asking me very interesting question, and I thought, those questions may actually be something that you would want to hear about because some of you don't know me, and so here we go. So what were one of the questions that you were asking me earlier?
One of the questions I was asking earlier was knowing that you do help people. People walk away after having some sort of a session with you and a discussion with you and really diving deep. They do come out with revelations, some self-discovery. They do come out with some questions answered. So I was going to ask you how does that make them better? What do they do after they meet you?
Right.
What's next?
Right. Okay, so that's a great question because I think that this is one of the reasons why people sometimes don't step into it at the first place. It's because they don't really know what they get out of it and how it transformed their life. So I think that the main reason or the main impact and transformation that people have is that they have such a greater clarity about who they are and what their life is about in that moment. And ultimately, when you are ready to make a decision to move forward in your life, and it can be whether professionally or personally, every single time you come from a place of clarity, you find self-confidence at the core of it. And then from self-confidence, your decision process is a lot more rooted. It's a lot more determined and focused so that you move forward to the next level with a lot more knowingness, a sense of controlling your situation. And that is what we do in one session is about 75 minutes to 90 minutes. And what people get is really a clear picture about who they are, where they're heading, and what is in the moment that is waiting for them, and how can they use that to actually crystallize the next step. And so it becomes clearer on where to go, how to get there. And so you're living lighter, more confidence. You have more ability to perceive the next step to take. So you're not in self-doubt and confusion systematically. So I think that this is, a place like who doesn't want to go? Like who doesn't want to experience a place where I want to take the next step to the next level, but I don't know how to do it. Well, a session like this would do that. It's going to give you that sense of foundation. I can stand on this. This is not going to go, as a sinkhole or just a quicksand. And I know why I'm going there.
Do you give them actual action steps, or do they sort of reveal themselves a little bit?
So there's two ways in the session. There's different ways of offering the session and making the session happen. But most of the time, during the session, there is a time for awareness. And then there's a time of revelation where you realize what really you need to put in place. And together, we create a strategy that is ultra personalized, because your strategy is never going to be the same one as anyone else, because you're unique. And that is really at the core of the Conscious Catalyst philosophy. And so, you definitely go back home, not empty-handed, but more so with this moment of understanding about yourself and your life, greater understanding, I would say, and then also a real strategy to implement it and keep the journey going.
That's good.
Well, thank you for asking that question, because I think that it makes it a lot clearer for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to know more, then you know where to reach me, AlineHenley.com. All right. See you soon.